Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and for some of us, it's the last day of Camp Nano, and we might be at like half of our target for the month. But hey, still better than not having gotten anything done and definitely, well on my way toward trying to hit my target of having this ready to query by the end of May. So, fingers crossed I can get a lot of work done today and push forward. So, Doc is not coming today. He's just under the weather. Sako, I think, is just busy. Might pop in later though. It's Sako. That's how she rolls. So, how are you today? What are y'all working on? Are you feeling lazy? Are you feeling productive? Where are you today? I got to work in my wood shop some today. I cut some boards up and I'm going to have to borrow a friend's planer to get any further, but I got some projects worked on, so that was really nice. I also picked up at Micro Center today an external hard drive. Do you know who doesn't have a external hard drive? Well, until 2 hours ago, it was me, but now I have one. So definitely something I want to work with because I have a lot of stuff I would be really sad if I lost, and a lot of videos, and it's just a lot of stuff that it having an external backup is probably a good idea. So let's see. Andy is rewriting a short story while working on laundry. Yeah. I pulled stuff out of the dryer about 20 minutes ago that has not been folded yet, but I'm here. So awesome. I'm super excited for you. Um, yeah. So it's that kind of day though. It's a little low key, a little low key. I did want to give a shout out to my newest followers on Twitch and YouTube. We've got Jenny Hendricks, Rose Evenstar 21, SD Heggs, Zukal, Ty Watson, Warren Ayus, and Mr. Wootastic. So thank you all for following. So yeah, um, uh, Doc is joining. He's just not streaming. Excellent. So glad to have you here. So let's see. Yeah, we're hoping you feel better soon. Oh, today is well per not. So thank you. Jennifer is here. Hello, Jennifer Brown. Jennifer is working on a short story that will be a lead-in for their debut novel. Jennifer's got some great ideas and some feedback from a friend earlier that has really helped them. Awesome. So yeah, Doc said he's feeling drained. So I get that. We've all had those days. I may have been thinking about a nap and then my timer went off and I was like, oh yeah, stream. And if I'm going to actually finish these edits, I should probably not actually skip the stream because I got stuff I want to get done. So, okay. Well, since it's me talking to myself, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Step 1, share the screen. Step 2, make sure the audio is being shared. Step 3, sure, I'll play around with that once we get started. But anyway, we have 23 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom, chakalaka. And we're back. So, how was your sprint? I am looking for the word like a good haul, a bumper crop, only for like, what's a good fishing related version of like, it's not just one catch, it's like a net full. I don't even know. So, that's the word I'm looking for. Hello, Bobicious. Icus. If you saw me talking on mute, that was me reading my story aloud as I was editing. I knew I was muted, but I do appreciate the heads up. So yeah. Oh, I've got some roommates, so I just had to light my little toaster light so they know my mic is live. Sorry, I love my toaster, so I'm a carbivore. That's a problem. So let's open up my document and see how many pages I got through in that sprint. Let's see. Select up, up, up. I got, let's see, 750, 763 words edited. And then I started looking for the right word. Catticus, as you might have noticed, wanted to come play with me. So obviously I will play with him when he asks. So popping into the comments, Doc is going to work on resting up, feeling better, and then profit, because that's step 3, obviously. The real salty swung by. Hello and welcome. Andy is writing to the sound of his wife decompressing in Stardew Valley. Desdemona swung by. Hello and welcome. And Desdemona, also a fan of Stardew. Hi, Wordsmith Sarah is here as well. Everybody popped in while we were on that sprint. Sarah finds the Stardew Valley soundtrack so chill. So, Bob Ickes swung by, as I said. So let's see. Desdemona likes to play games on silence and listens to podcasts most of the time. So has no idea what most of the games sound like unless they watch someone else play on YouTube. I get it. I get it. Jen writes romance. Hello, Jen, and welcome. So let's see. Desdemona says catch of the season could be used if it's larger than normal or the largest one they expect. Okay, maybe. So Bobicus just finished the first draft of their first book on Wednesday. Nice! Snaps! Yay! And is deciding whether to edit or write their next today. I would not edit the same week you finished it. I would let it rest a little bit, definitely. Celebrate. This is when I usually start, catching up on my to-read pile and eating more snacks. So, oof. Jennifer is doing some research on cyberbullying. Way too common these days, unfortunately. So, Desdemona says one of their cats saw Catticus and tried to play with Catticus through the monitor. Well, Catticus would love a friend. Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen him with other cats, and I worry that he would teach them horrible bad habits. But the other cat might teach him manners, so I don't know. Right now, I just do my best to try and keep this little one entertained. So let's see. Andy got about 400 words or so edited. Awesome. I had to do a little bit of research to dig into looking for a specific kind of jade. Ooh, nice. And Desdemona is beta reading for their productivity today and is on page 18 of 74. So a ways to go, but definitely achievable. Definitely achievable. So I think that's some pretty solid progress right there. Let's see. So excellent. It sounds like everybody's chosen productivity today. As you may have noticed, it is, a Morgan stream. So what is your stream snack today? You may have noticed me chowing down on these baked Cheetos. They were very tasty, although I got cheese dust all over my fingers. And before I finished eating them, I touch type because I took touch typing in high school. And I was reaching over with the other fingers to avoid my grabber fingers getting Cheez-It dust all over my keyboard. I have heard of people who eat them with chopsticks specifically to avoid this issue, but that seemed like a lot of effort. So let's see. Oh, and Bob has transferred over to YouTube. So excellent. I mean, I'm on both. It doesn't really matter. So I'm happy to have you both places. Bob does find it worth it to grab the chopsticks. That's awesome. I don't usually use it with such hard things. I use it with softer things that you can smoosh into a little because I worry about like crushing the Cheetos and having them snap in half and losing half of it. It's a struggle. Who knows? But more power to you. I am super impressed. Is anybody else having snacks today, or am I the only snack-fueled writer? Jennifer says no snack for them today, waiting on dinner. I get that. I had brunch, which was just like an egg sandwich at 11. So, you know, it's a little late to have a second lunch, but it's early for dinner, and that's why the stream is always weird for me and snackies. Bob says with cheese doodles, they use an ice pick. An ice pick? What? I must be thinking of something else, so I am unclear on what that looks like. So Andy says, congrats to Bob for finishing the first draft and agrees. Take a week and let the draft settle in before rereading it. Yeah. So Desdemona is having some berry ice cream. Ooh, that sounds tasty. Oh, and Sarah has a UTI and is not eating much and is currently just on antibiotics and hoping the nausea goes away. Oof, that's not fun. Not fun at all. Would you like to be able to delegate that to the politician of your choice? Because that's my plan for all ouchies. Bob says, "Oh, you stab the doodle, cheese doodle like a homicidal maniac, and then you eat the skewered doodle." I could do that. I could do that. And yeah, Desdemona and Jennifer join me in wishing Sarah to feel better soon. So, okay, we have snacked, we have sprinted. Is it time for another sprint? What? Maybe another sprint? Okay, let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and let's bump over to here, a little smaller. And let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Whoops. I scrolled wrong. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's try this again. Boom. Chakalaka laka. And we're back. How was your sprint? How'd it go? I got 420 words edited, and I snacked on some cheese and crackers, basic saltines, and some Colby Jack little individual servings. So that was tasty. Let's see. Popping into the comments, Mama Maggie swung by. Hello, Maggie. And let's see. Okay. Uh, so there was some advice for Sarah that she might want to look into probiotics. Sarah said this was only like the third one she hasn't looked into preventions. Oh, apparently diabetes can cause UTIs, so that's something to watch with. Maggie has been fighting with new meds and the neurologist, and such. Shake fist. So, okay. So Maggie says, make friends with the like button. Thank you. And asks how everyone's Camp Nano or their April went. Well, I am at like 25,000 words out of 50,000, but I'm editing. So maybe I can get a lot done tonight. We'll see. So let's see. Desdemona spent April at leadership training for their job. So not a lot of writing, but it wasn't too bad. That's awesome. Let's see. Jennifer gets introduced to a new neurologist on Tuesday, so that should be a whole barrel of fun. I hope it goes well. Jen got 637 words. Oh, I forgot my toast light. Okay. And Desdemona got through another 10 pages. See, it's going pretty well. Andy got about 300 words written or rewritten. And for Jen did not do Camp Nano for many reasons and just didn't get a lot of writing in. Yeah, I'm not great at camps, but I'm trying to do better. So Jen is playing catch up with clients at the moment. Ooh, yeah, that can always be fun timing. Yeah. So okay, that sounds like everybody had a pretty solid sprint. I could have done more. I did clear out my notifications on Facebook for like the first 10 minutes. So, yeah. But, it happens. It happens. And it's not like my story is the only thing I'm working on. There are other things I would like to get done. So, you got to balance what needs to get done and timing and all that fun stuff. So, it is what it is. You know what I think it's time for? I think it's time for a stretch break. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. That was crunchy. I know you couldn't hear it, but trust me, there were crunches. Oh, during that sprint, Catticus would also like you to know that today is, in fact, Gushy Food Day. And unlike the other 6 days of the week, he was actually correct today. So he is noisily eating some gushy food because it's Gushy Food Day, which is, in fact, in case you were unaware, the best day of the week. So popping back over to the comments. So sympathies for Jennifer for her new neurologist. And let's see, for Maggie got 40K for Camp No FIMO and has 3 chapters left. And during the sprint, got 36 more seedlings in the ground. Oh, nice. Pansies and zinnias now to go refill the iced tea. Awesome. That's super productive. I'm so glad it was helpful. So I know it's earlier in the day where you are. It's pushing 5:30 here. So, okay. I think I'm ready for another sprint. I got a lot more words to get through if I'm gonna be getting close to closing out Camp Nano this month. So let me go ahead and find my timer and let's go ahead and get started. So here we go. And let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Chaka laka laka. And we're back. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. How many words did I get through? Not as many as I'd like, but more than I had before. Hmm. For that. Oh, hey, that's actually not bad at all. Okay, oh, I did that one. Okay. So I got through 843 words. Excellent sprint. I am not sad. Not sad at all. That was pretty solid. I mean, did not realize this chapter was that long, but it is much longer than I think this chapter might need splitting. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages left. So it's still pretty long. I have some chapters that are like 3 pages. So I will think about this, but pacing wise, I think that's why I'm splitting between views and everybody else is just kind of waiting for news from Planet side right now. So I don't want to mess up that too much. Maybe I should just do 2 of her chapters in a row. I don't know. I will have to think on it. So, popping into the comments, how did y'all go? Let's see. Maggie let me know it was 3:30 in Colorado, and Jen asked if they were watching the game. Maggie is planning to watch the game. Hubby wants stir fry, and the eldest wants pot stickers, and the youngest wants spaghetti. Oh my goodness. Yeesh. So Andy got the rest of the edits and the story out, and Tellus was yelling for his din din, and it's almost time for Andy. So thank you for coming. Sorry if I missed your goodbye. So Jen would like all of Maggie's family's food options. Jen says they are the cook for the family for a while, and it's hard coming up with healthy, lower carb meals. Yeah, I get it. Definitely. Maggie says that she's decided on the chickpea pasta, and quinoa pastas are the only ones her family likes, higher in protein and a denser pasta. Even making the noodle from scratch, I haven't figured out how to get them the texture of the wheat pasta. The blends are pretty good. My roommate is celiac, so I've definitely experimented a lot with different pastas. I forget the one we're doing right now, but the blends tend to do a little better, but for cold pasta, never, ever, ever do rice for cold pasta. It gets gritty and crumbly. So Jen says that their kid isn't into fake pasta at all. She might be willing to zoodle, but nothing like pasta. I get that. Jen got 461 words and is making brownies that and says that Jen is bad. I think Jen is only bad if Jen doesn't share brownies with me. Because I feel like I deserve brownies. So Desdemona got another 9 pages done, which wasn't bad because Desdemona went for some snacks and had to give some to the pets as well. Legit, legit. Maggie's family loves the spiral cut zucchini with garden sauce, but it's end of the summer food. I get that. I get that. Jennifer says their story is running in their head faster they can write it or type it. Ooh, that's always fun. Hang on for the ride. Jen says I might have to get some and mess around with them with the different types of noodles. Yeah. So Maggie needs a shower before they start cooking. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad your planting went well. Jen says Jen is diabetic and should not be making brownies, nor should anyone eat them here. So I'm hearing they should all be for me. Legit, legit. But all things in moderation, including moderation, I think is really how life goes. Because if you try to be good all the time, when you burn out, it's going to be bad. So, oh, hey, I caught up on the comments. So that's nice. Okay, yawn. It's been rainy all day. It's definitely one of those dozy sorts of days where you just want to chill out and relax and lay back. And that is not what I have done today. So, oh well. Oh, okay. Luckily, the daughter's boyfriend will happily eat a lot of the brownies. So everybody can have a little brownie and there will be fresh brownies in the house. I was thinking about brownies today too. So, but I've got to see if we have a gluten-free mix in the house because if I do any non-gluten-free baking, I try to not do it in the house because my roommate needs a couple hours to not inhale the aerosolized flour that happens when you open a thing of flour. So, yeah, trying not to poison my roommate. High on my to-do list. So, okay. Well, I think we have just enough time to squeeze in one more sprint. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to squeeze in one more sprint. So, let's go ahead and do this. Add to stream, and let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom, chakalaka laka. Mm, okay. And we're back. And I still haven't finished this chapter. Oh my goodness. I think this might be the longest chapter in my book. But oh my gosh, 2 hours, same chapter, still haven't finished it. Oh, let me check. Where's my word count? Let's see. This chapter is. Are we on chapter 12? Is that where we are? Let's find out. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Okay. This is in fact my longest chapter by quite a bit. Let's see. Yep. This one is almost 4,000 words. It's a pretty hefty chapter. So, oh my goodness. Okay. So anyway, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. How was your sprint? Let me know while I count out how much I got done. Let's see. I gotta page up. Let's see. Well, let's just see how much I got done today in general. Start of the chapter. So, okay, let's see. Today I have edited 3,216 words out of a chapter that's 3,700 words. So, progress, definitely solid progress. Not as much as I'd like, but moving forward, which is really all you can ask for sometimes. So, popping back to the comments, Jen says, my hubby is the one on a weird carb diet. So I thought it even a little bite of brownies might be fun for him. Uh, Maggie has showered and is now making dough for pot stickers. Maggie uses her pasta roller because it's so much easier. Jen says, can I come over? I'll bring brownies. I wish. Desdemona got through another 11 pages, averaging 10 pages sprint, so that's good. Only has 16 pages left. Wasn't sure if they'd be able to get through all of it, but they are so easy. Well written. It's an easy read. Yeah, definitely. I've run across that. The better written the story is, the easier read it is when beta reading. Definitely. So, I'm yawning. Oh, okay. Well, we are actually past time. I'm probably going to do some more edits later, but for now, I think it's time for me to say goodbye for the day. Um, as you know, I am an actively queering fantasy author. I blog, vlog, and podcast writing tips from the pros and my own writerly musings. This week, I was talking about how RavenCon went last weekend, where I was on 7 panels, attended 5 others, and a launch party and opening ceremonies and all kinds of things. Monday, tomorrow, do you have a synopsis or opening chapter or query letter that you would like someone to critique? Let me know. We do it live with Patrick, who is the query expert, every other Monday night from 9:30 to midnight, or talk to us. We can usually get some stuff edited around that. Let's see. I was talking on my podcast, Writing Tips and Writerly Musings, about how to be a good moderator. And this week's author spotlight guest was Chika Inigwa, a writer and professor of writing. She loves fedoras, shoes, and British soap operas. And she was sharing writing tips and writerly musings with us. So thank you all. I hope you had a great sprint and some good snacks, and I'll be back again next week. Bye bye.